Okay, good, cool. Okay, let's just wait a couple more seconds before we start. Right, I'm seeing a few more people coming in. It's great. But I guess I can start today's webinar. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are, everybody. Welcome to today's webinar. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really, really excited to introduce you to this powerful new feature that we have today. I know we always say that we're always excited, but this time I'm really, really excited because it's a new feature that which has been requested by many of our clients, and this would be the custom dashboard, where you can fully customize your prospect CRM dashboard. And this enhancement is designed to give you control over how you visualize your key data and insights. Okay. So as most of you already know, my name is Roxas and I'm the customer success manager here in Prospect. And I'll be the one sharing the webinar today. So to start things off, for today's agenda, as usual, we'll cover a few key areas. We'll start with a brief overview of how of the custom dashboard, followed by a live demonstration where we'll build a dashboard from scratch and how you can add, move, and resize the tiles to your own personal liking within seconds. And to understand the distinction between personal dashboards, which are for your own eyes only, and the team-wide overview dashboards, and how you can easily reset or change your dashboards. Okay, and towards the end, we'll open up a Q&A session. So please feel free to type your questions meanwhile you have them in the chat throughout the presentation, and we'll address them later on. Okay. So very quickly, our key takeaways for today. You'll be able to choose the right dashboard, breaking down the difference again between overview and personal dashboard, and also building your own view, how you can personalize the dashboard to your own liking, customize it according to the size, the functions, the tiles that you want. And lastly, to choose the right tiles. I'll show you later on during the demo where we have multiple tiles and which one will be most suitable for you and what are the functions of each tile and how you can save them into your own personal layout. All right. So I'll move on to the demo. I'm going to switch over to the CRM dashboard that you can see right here. Okay. Let's start with the overview dashboard, right? This is the main dashboard visible to all users within your prospect CRM. You may also notice that we've updated the platform to our newest and latest user interface now, which I personally think is much more slick and dynamic. So going back to the overview dashboard, it is pretty much the same as it previously was, but now we have this button at the top right-hand corner here, where you can edit or customize the dashboard. Okay, so at this button right here, you're able to edit it. So this overview dashboard is visible for all users, and it's a perfect place to display your company-wide key KPIs and critical charts that you want your users to see. So when I click on the button, very simply, here you can delete the tiles that you do not want. Say, for example, open problems. I do not want this. I can just simply delete this. Or I can also move them around like this and order them accordingly to how I want. Okay. And I can even resize them if I want to. But obviously, if I do this, then it will change the location of this one. I can also minimize this to us. I can minimize this smaller, for example, and put it here, right? So I can easily customize this based on the layout that I want. Okay. But for now, you can only edit your overview dashboard. As you know, we have many other dashboards here. We have the account manager dashboard, the sales manager dashboard, and so on and so forth. For now, for team-wide dashboards, you're only able to customize the overview dashboard. But moving on in the future, we'll definitely incorporate other dashboards that you'll be able to edit as well. Okay. So for here, I do not want to save this. I'm just going to hit cancel. Okay. So to the more interesting one, beyond this shared overview dashboard, you also have the flexibility to create your own personal dashboard now. So these are private to you, allowing you to tailor your CRM view to your specific role and priorities. And let me demonstrate how simple it is to create it and how you can add various tiles to your personal dashboard. Okay. This is currently a dashboard just for yourself, right? So you can't share this with other users at the moment. The reasoning and idea behind this is to add tiles, KPIs, and metrics that only you care about in one view. Okay, I'm going to click here. I'm going to scroll all the way down to personal dashboard. And I'm going to name this, say, for example, Roxas's dashboard, right? And once I click add, you will be able to see that this dashboard is empty because I've not added anything to it. Okay. Again, to edit this, you simply need to click on the edit button at the top right-hand corner here. Okay. And then you can add tiles to your dashboards. As you can see here, we have multiple tiles, and I'll be going through them one by one and show you what are the functions. The recent records are very similar to the overview dashboard, where it gives you all the recent records that you've accessed, right? So you can see here, so we are using this demo account, right? These are the recent records that we've accessed in the past day or so. Okay. I'm just going to leave it here. I'll probably just remove this because I do not want this here. Okay, so that's very simple. Recent records, very self-explanatory. And then we also have the task list. So this task list is also, again, which very similar to what you can see at the taskbar right here. It used to be on the right, but we've moved it down here in the new user interface. It's the same thing as this, but I can also customize this and put it in my dashboard where I can easily edit the height, the width of the tile to my liking. All right. And say, for example, for this scenario, I want to put it on the right-hand side. I can just move it right here, right? Maybe make it a little slimmer. Okay, maybe this is just right. Okay, so I'm gonna move it right here. So this is very, very self-explanatory once again. The next tile that we can add is actually the web page. Okay, so this is very, very interesting. Something that I personally like as well, where you can include a web page in this dashboard. So I have an example here. I'm going to take Access Group's website URL. I'm just going to link it here. And once I've added it, you will be able to see the web page being embedded in your dashboard. Okay, so you simply got to insert any URL link and it will appear here. And once again, obviously, you are able to adjust the height or the width of the web page, right? So say I'm going to put it right here. And this could be very, very helpful for you because maybe you would like to include your own website or your key supplier's website, for example, and you can access their website through here. However, not all websites will be able to be embedded here because we are using the iframe technology. Some websites do not allow their website to be put into an iframe. So this is something that's beyond our control, and that's the limitation right now. So as long as it incorporates the iframe technology, you technically will be able to embed the website right here. And this is really, really dynamic because once you click save later on, you will be able to use it as how you would in another tab, a website tab, right? Okay, I'm just going to leave it maybe at the bottom here first for now. Okay, so this is the website. And next, I'm going to also add KPIs. So this is a big one also. Let's have a look on the KPI tiles. Once you click on it, there are two options that is available to you, the KPI group and the KPI tile. Basically, here you can either select an individual KPI or you can create a group one, typically for a KPI that is similar where you could group them together for easier viewing. So for this example, let's start off with the KPI group one. I'm going to name this group tile as order KPIs. Okay, I'm going to click add. And once again, oops, yeah. And once again, you're able to resize this as you like. So maybe I'm just going to put it a little bit bigger first for now. Okay, and all you want to do now is to add KPIs into it. Okay, and how you can do so is simply by clicking on the plus icon right here. Once you click it, you will again be able to see two options where you can select the KPI or report tile. For this example, I'll start with the KPI tile, right? And here you can include the KPI that you wish to add into the tile, right? And the options here are essentially predetermined and predefined by us. And these options are editable. I'll show you how you can edit them later on, but for this example, it's not editable. So this would be common KPIs that our customers use, okay? And for this example, I'm going to add, because this is an order KPI, I'm going to add order value, right? And I can also select year-to-date data. And also very importantly, I can also click on show comparison right here, which will show comparison with the previous year's year-to-date. So once I click add, you'll be able to see this here. Okay. I'm gonna add a few more just so that I can show you how this would work. Let's add a few more KPIs. Maybe quote value. Again, year to date, show comparison. Add them up right here. And let's see, invoice value perhaps. Year to date, show comparison. And let's do one more. Maybe I can do order count, year to date, show comparison. I can also not show comparison if you like. And yeah, you'll be able to see all the tiles here. And after selecting, you can easily scroll as you like, or even better, resize them like so. Maybe I want to put it like this for easier viewing. Okay. So that's what I really like because it's really customizable. And yeah, you're able to resize it this way, and you can edit them here if you want to. Say you want to change the month to date. Maybe I will also rename it so that it's for easier viewing, year to date instead. All right, very simply so. You can edit the name, you can edit the details. You just click save and it will reflect here. You can also remove them as you want, and you can move them wherever you want. Okay. So this is group KPIs. Feel free to play around with it. You can add several other stuff as well. So for individual KPI, it's very straightforward. You can simply just select one tile instead of a group one. All right. For here, maybe if I can select, I don't know, open ledgers, for example, and click add here. Oops, again. So maybe this is a very important one for me and I want only one tile for this, and maybe I'll make it bigger like so, right? Yeah, so this is like an individual KPI tile instead of a group one like so, okay? And yeah, very simple. You can also, once again, just delete it, or even add another one right down here as you like. The goal of this feature is for you to customize it to your liking, okay? And one more interesting one, I can also create a report-based KPI group tile, like so. First, what I need to do is add a KPI group, maybe name it as maybe uh report, sales report, sales forecast. Yeah. Gonna name it as sales forecast. I'm just gonna remove this website because it's interfering a little bit. Okay, so maybe I want to include a group KPI and put it as sales forecast, a little shorter. Okay, and how I can do so is by clicking on the plus icon again. And instead of clicking on KPIs, I can click on report tiles, right? And here I will be able to select um, any report that I have, right? So for example, since this is a sales forecast, I'm gonna click on, say, for example, new orders. I'm gonna click OK. Oops, sorry for that. I'm gonna click, name this as new orders. Okay, I'm gonna click add here, and it will be reflected here. Or for another example, I can also include, say, I want to look at all open opportunities. And then I'll name it as so. And this is very interesting as well, because under your all opportunities report, if there's a field that we can summarize, it will appear on the drop down here as well. And you can select the one that is applicable to you. So maybe I just want value that is certain and just add it right here. And I'll be able to see, so for certain value, I have zero, zero open opportunities. If let's say optimistic value total, perhaps, yeah. So this is a value that's opportunistic, but not certain, right? You can select the summary based on the one that's applicable to you, okay? And you can always add more and use any report that you want, like how I just showed you, okay? There are many, many reports that are existing here, and you can just include whichever that you want into your own personal dashboard, okay? So that's KPIs. Moving on, I'm going to show you visual. This is something that the uh, clients do mention to us as well. And as you can see here, we have goals that are coming soon. But for now, I just want to show you quick charts where we have two charts right now, which is the bar chart or the line chart that you can use to add in your dashboard. So these are predefined, where now you can only select average order value or new customers. So for this example, I'm going to create a bar chart using order with average order value. I'm going to create so, and you can see it right here. Once again, you can resize it however you want. Say, for example, I want to resize it here. You can simply just do it so. And the next one, maybe I want to create a line chart. Click visuals, charts, line chart. Say I want data on a view on new customers. So I'm gonna click add right here. And maybe this is a very big one. I can make it bigger or even move it up here like so to highlight um, the data that I want to see first. Okay, so fret not, we will definitely add more charts in the future as we get more feedback from users like you. We are currently only in phase one of this new customized dashboard feature, and we will definitely gradually add more features, charts in the coming months. Okay, we are currently in phase one of multiple phases for these features. Okay, next, the next tile we can edit and customize is, and the last one actually, is reports, which is pretty straightforward. You can add any reports that you previously already have access to. For example, I'm just gonna add a service report. So say I'm just gonna select a report right here. I'm gonna add a service report. Say I want to add open problems by status. Okay, just gonna click add, and will come right down here. So this is again very similarly, you'll be able to see this just like how previously if you access your reports right here, right? You can put it into your dashboard as well. Let me just create another one just so that you can see what I'm talking about. Pretty sure uh, all open problems. Should I add an open problems? Yeah, add them. Voila. You will be able to see the reports right here in your dashboard. And these dashboards are dynamic and the hyperlinks, you can also click them and interact with them once you hit the save button, and it will bring you to the record that is meant to bring you to. Okay, so for example, please remember to also click on the save button. Right, once you do so, the dashboard will be saved and you'll be able to access it here, right? And once you click save, you can actually click on the hyperlink and it will bring you to the saved record. Okay, very simply so. And this works as well for your task. Say you're able to see a task here, you just need to click on this contact, it will bring you to that contact. Okay, so yeah, that's all the tile that we have for offer currently. I'm sure this is something that will be really, really helpful for you. And just a reminder that we are currently again only on phase one. We will definitely be adding more features in the upcoming months. So please stay tuned for that. Okay. And I'm pretty sure all of you are able to create a much more dynamic and nice looking dashboard than mine. I'm just throwing things around here. Even the web page, you can interact with it. Once again, let me just add it here. I'm just gonna copy the access group. I really like this one because I do not need to open up a new tab. I can just access it here once I hit the save button. So say yeah, you would like to your key supplier's website, for example, you can always just click on it and it'll just work as any web page would, right? You can just click this and it'll bring you to that page. Okay, so this is really, really awesome. I really, really like this. So yeah. Okay, so that's the end of the demo. Let's go back to the slides. Yeah, yeah, it's bigger. Okay, so to summarize everything, we have summarize everything that I've just shared with you. We have core data tiles where you have access to recent records, and this allows you to view your latest CRM entries at a glance, where you'll be able to track tasks that you've recently acted on or edited. Okay, we have also task lists, which allows you to see all of your current tasks and priorities, tasks that have been outdated or future tasks that you should be acting on as well. You will be able to see them there. This is really dynamic and will keep you on top of all the tasks that you've set for yourself or tasks that, say, for example, has been assigned to you. Okay, we also have full reports where you can include reports that are relevant to you, like how I showed you earlier. You will also be able to click on the hyperlinks and interact with it just as well. Okay, so for analytics and insights, we have the KPIs where you can include the default metrics for you to have an overview of, say, for example, the significant insightful data. We also have the report tiles, which allows you to be more flexible. It's not predefined, and create your own data that you want to be able to view. And you also can customize it based on the summary section of the report as well. And lastly, we also have quick charts where currently we only have two options, the bar chart and the line chart, where you will be able to add it into your dashboard and have a better view of the data that we currently provide. Once again, we are definitely looking to add more after receiving feedback from our users. And lastly, organization tools and external components, where you will be able to group you'll be able to combine a group of KPIs into a group like how I did earlier and have a very nice, say, snapshot view of what matters to you. That's something I really, really like, and I'll definitely use it for myself as well. And lastly, external web pages where you will be able to embed relevant external content, web pages into your dashboard and interact with it as you would. Okay, so yeah, that comes towards the end of today's sharing. I'm gonna leave some time for Q&A where I will be able to answer the questions that you have. And if I can't answer it, I'll definitely get back in touch with you soon. Okay, let me just go through the Q&As. So I would like to know more about KPIs for lead metrics. Have I answered your question during the demo earlier? It is an anonymous person, so I can't name. Any other questions? Okay, so I have a question from Chantal. The KPI group, is there a way to make it a financial year? So right now is we're not able to do so, but we'll definitely take this feedback for the team to work on it in the future phases. Report in KPI pathway opens for the whole company. How do we make 8 companies in our name as we work with many in our team? Okay, I'm trying to understand this question here. Report in KPI opens for the whole company. How do we make it companies in our name as we work with many in the team? Chantal, maybe you can elaborate a little bit further on that. For visuals, how do we get more specific, like state Queensland and the name of the employees? We have clients across Australia. Would it be customized by state or employee's name? Right now, it's very predefined. But once again, we will definitely be taking this feedback and make it even much more customizable in the future. Can we sync our calendar with other platforms other than Outlook? So for right now, from what I understand, we are only able to sync with Outlook. Gmail, I'm pretty sure the team is working on it uh future in the near future. I was wanting to have a dashboard on activity metrics. Okay, what activity metrics specifically that you would like to have a dashboard on? I'm pretty sure we are able to customize that as well. Just need to highlight which activity are you talking about. See a question from Tyron. For now, then the KPI sales average order values are across the whole company. Is that correct? Yes. Yes, you are right. Outbound phone calls log against a contact. Specific activity example. Okay, I'll definitely get in touch with you again on whether we can create a dashboard on phone calls log against a contact, for example. I'll definitely get in touch with you via email. Is it possible that you drop me your email so I can get in touch with you? Yes, Taryn. If you want a specific sales report, you can create a specific sales report as you would previously. And then once you have that report, you are able to uh, put it into the dashboard, if that makes sense, right? So say you create a report and filter it based on, say, for example, your own KPIs. And once you have that report, you will be able to add it into a tile like how I showed you earlier, where you can select all of the reports. Yeah, you can do so. Does that answer your question? Anonymous attendee, individual state sales data. Yes, we can. Again, similarly to what I've answered to Taryn, you will be able to create so you will need to create a report first and filter it accordingly to what you would like to see. So, for example, individual states like what you mentioned, and you will be able to okay. So, for example, let me just show it again right here. So I received a few questions on specific reports, right? So for example, this sales forecast, if I want to edit it here, I want a specific one. All you need to do is create a report and filter it accordingly to how you want. And then once you've done so, the report will be available here. Say for example, you save it under my reports. Say you will reflect here, and you can select it, and then it will appear. If there is a summary, you can select it and you can name it SDF, for example. It will appear here. So all you need to do is go to report, create your own report and filter it accordingly to what you want. And then you can add the tiles here. Okay. Right. I think that's all the questions that I got. Once again, thank you so much, everybody, for attending today's webinar. And I'm really, really excited to see what you can do with this customized dashboard. Maybe like when I have account reviews with all of you, you'll be able to show me your dashboard, and we can discuss on how we can better improve it or what other feedback. Please do feedback to us, and we will definitely be working on it in other phases as well. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.